He's the cutest. I don't care what he does. Tori doesn't either. Yeah. Look, they're throwing the petals. Good thing the real rings aren't in there. The rings are on. Derek, come here, buddy. Come on over here. You come sit next to Aunt Lori. You did it, buddy. Beautiful, my ladies. Beautiful. He's over there.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise your lovely bride.
Here she comes. You get it.
Please be seated. Friends, family, ancient sea dwellers of the Atlantic, welcome, welcome, and welcome. We made it, guys. We are finally here to celebrate the marital union of one Victoria and Luke. On behalf of said bride and groom and their wonderful families, I want to thank you all for joining us at this exceptional venue, with this exceptional ocean view, under what could only be described as the exceptional circumstances of the past year. While we're riding the opening thank you train, I want to personally thank my younger brother, Luke, one of the few younger brothers that I have here, and his beautiful bride, Tori, soon to be another sister I'm adding to my ever-growing sibling stock, for having me here in such an amazing place and for being indirectly responsible for providing me with one of the worst hangovers I've had in my adult life. Don't worry, today I feel great. The other day. But on top of that, seriously, I do want to thank both of you for entrusting me with this great honor in officiating your wedding. The two of you had the foresight to know, after I objectively did such an outstanding job officiating Christina and Jason's wedding, that my sensitive ego simply couldn't handle the sight of another interloper standing here in my stead. So, in all seriousness, I'm very grateful. And at that wedding, I had to wrap things up rather quickly before the onset of a torrential summer storm, which I did successfully. So if anyone sees a large wave or some sort of sea creature coming from behind, just let me know and I'll move things along. Speaking of officiating, funny enough, the other day, actually yesterday, I got an email notifying me that it's been 3 whole years of my commitment to the one and only Universal Life Church, of which Luke is also a proud member and minister. And being here today in this coveted position, once again, it makes me realize that all the arduous spiritual journeys and pilgrimages to holy lands that the church makes us do It was all worth it. That and the $60 I spent registering myself as a minister online. So money may not be able to buy us love, but it can provide us with some nice things. And it can get us a membership to a ministry, which allows me to be here in this special role on this magical day. But even still, in my second effort here as officiant, a lot has changed in life. Personally, for the first wedding I officiated, I was single. Now, I myself have fallen in love. Gives me a little more credence to stand up here and speak on the matters of the heart, if you will. In that time, Tori and Luke, your worlds have changed as well. Having moved into your own home together and adding the adorable Peachy Poo to your wonderful relationship. We know how important she is to you guys. Even the world around us has drastically changed in such a short span of time and is still drastically changing right before our eyes all of the time. From an unthinkable global pandemic to current social upheaval and political turmoil, it all makes one wonder, what's in a year? What's in a lifetime? What really matters in this life? How can you define it? How do you quantify time, the thing that moves around us, within us, all about us, but seemingly does so without a consideration for us humans who so often seem to be fumbling and stumbling against its endless current. Well, minister or no, I'm not pretending to have any of those answers, but especially after this last year, I do know one thing is certain about time. It matters greatly what you do with it while you have it. Tori and Luke, to be the good-natured, caring, thoughtful, and fun people that you are, you're incredibly lucky because you get to spend your time here on this planet with one another. Which at the end of the day means that time will always be on your side because you are spanning it at the side of someone you love. From high school sweethearts to a seaside wedding, you've already been through a lot together, and this day, this event now, demarcates a line in the sand, literally, when you enter a new phase in what is already your long-standing relationship. And I know I speak for everyone here, and everyone who cannot be with us today when I say I wish both of you nothing but the best and absolute blessings for your lives together. I love you both dearly, and I'm thrilled that our two families will soon be so intimately connected. All right, enough of me sermonizing. I'd like to shift the attention to a few very special people. Firstly, we will hear a reading from the father of the groom and the father of the officiant, or the father of the father, if you will, and the father of many other young men at this wedding. So, Father, will you please join us for a short reading? I'm not sure.
What greater thing is there for two human souls than to feel that they are joined together to strengthen each other in all labor, to minister to each other in all sorrow, to share with each other in all gladness, to be one with each other in the silent, unspoken memories. Today, you two become one. Congratulations.
Thank you for that lovely reading, and now we have a second reading from the mother of the bride. If she can come up here, please. I'll hold it for you.
It's a blessing of the hands. These are the hands of your partner, young, strong, and full of love. Holding your hands as you promise to love each other today, tomorrow, and forever. These are the hands that will work alongside yours together to build your future. These are the hands that will hold you and comfort you in grief and uncertainty. These are the hands that will countless times wipe the tears from your eyes, tears of sorrow and tears of joy. These are the hands that will hold your family as one. These are the hands that will give you the strength, and these are the hands that will, even when wrinkled in age, will still be reaching for yours, still giving you the same unspoken tenderness with just one touch.
Thank you. And so, with words of wisdom and experience bestowed upon the both of you from two folks to whom you literally owe your lives, I now invite you to share your own words with one another in a verbal exchange of the everlasting commitment to your partner in the form of your personally written vows. Tori, would you like to begin?
Luke, I want to start out by saying that what we have created in the past 10 years is something made out of pure magic. To be able to love you and grow with you is the biggest blessing of my life. I had no idea that when I said yes to being your girlfriend over 10 years ago, that we would end up here, standing in front of everyone we love, saying I do. I promise I'll try to find the words to tell you how much I love you, but it doesn't seem like the words are big enough. You make the world brighter, you make my life full, and you are the best part of me. I have lost my way over the past 10 years. I've lost myself, but you always pull me back home. When I look at you, I see our future. I see you at every stage of our lives. I look at you and I know I can rely on you to support me through every day, month, or year. You believe in me and make me feel like I am worth something. You constantly put my needs above yours. You go out of your way for me all the time, and for that you make me feel lighter. This life is messy and unpredictable. I wasn't sure it would ever come, but you were. I wasn't sure I wasn't sure love could survive everything we put it through, but you were. You were always strong and always sure, and I'm absolutely sure I want you to stand beside me for the rest of our lives. I know that whatever our souls are made of, yours and mine are made of the same. You're all I need. I admire your ability to enjoy every moment fully without any distraction. You deeply invest in our moments, and I vow to try my best to invest in every moment with you. I love how hard, how deeply you love me. I feel completely, fully wrapped in love by you. I vow to love you as much as I can. I am completely and utterly consumed by you in every way. I love you more than yesterday, but less than tomorrow. You have my whole heart, my whole life. You have everything today, tomorrow, and for the rest of our lives.
Thank you. You made it through, even with a few microphone flubs. Luke, your turn. I'm gonna ramble a little because I just can't help it. After almost 10 and a half years of being together, going through 7 years of at least one of us being away at school, going through a pandemic together that forced us to have 3 wedding dates and 2 wedding venues, I had a hard time finding the words to truly explain how much I love you. I finally figured out that the best way to start is by saying thank you. For so long, you stood by my side and helped turn me into the person that we both want me to be by challenging me every single day to be the best version of myself. For years, I've watched you put everyone in your life ahead of yourself, constantly stretching yourself thin to make sure everyone you care about is taken care of. On top of being the best friend, sibling, and daughter possible, you work more jobs than anyone I know, and you still find time to take care of me, our home, and our peach. There's nothing I could ever do to fully show you how thankful I am for the amazing woman you are, but I promise to never stop trying anyway. To a lot of people, we may live a boring life, but it's a life I'll never get tired of living with you. There will never be a day I'm not excited to rush home to you after work, to sit on the couch and eat dinner and watch a TV show we've seen 100 times. And I can't possibly imagine a better Friday night than opening a bottle of wine, sharing a grandma's pie, and being in bed at 8 o'clock. I may tease you about the bedtime or the fact that you request a foot or back rub the moment I sit next to you. But don't think for 1 second I'm not always happy to be doing anything that makes you happy. For so long now, the only thing I've really wanted was to be able to call you my wife. Getting to look down at my hand every day and see a ring reminding me that I am yours and you are mine is going to be a dream come true. We may be young, but this has felt like an incredibly long journey to get here. It's taken 3 dates and 2 venues, but there was only ever one girl. When I was just a goofy 16-year-old kid with a bad haircut, I fell in love with the cute girl with braces and never looked back. Now I get to stand here in front of the most beautiful woman in the world and tell you that I love you and I will love you forever. I vow to spend the rest of my life showing you how thankful I am for the way you love me. I vow to always put your needs first and always validate your feelings. Most importantly, I vow to be the best husband I can possibly be and love you until the end of time. That's it. That's all I got. And now with that wonderful exchange of vows, I ask now Luke and Tori, may you please join hands once again. Tori, do you take Luke to live together in the union of marriage, to take him as your best friend and partner in life, to honor, cherish, and love him from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poor, in sickness and in health, for all of your days?
I do.
Easy enough. Hold on. Let's not get ahead of ourselves here, folks. Luke, my buddy. Luke, do you take Tori to live together in the union of marriage, to take her as your best friend and partner in life, to honor, cherish, and love her from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poor, in sickness and in health, for all of your days? I do. Amen to that. And with the verbal commitment reverberating across the great wide salty jellyfish Atlantic, it is at this time that we solidify said courtship through the all-important exchange of the symbol of the ring. May I please be presented with the rings? With this donning of the rings, the words spoken here today take material form. The vows and the declarations made are hereby materialized in the shape of a circle. With eternal energy flowing continuously around itself, these rings now contain therein a direct representation of your endless commitment and dedication to one another. No pressure or anything, but may you wear them proudly forevermore. Luke, before you place the rings on Tori's finger, please repeat after me. I give you this ring as a symbol of my eternal love. I give you this ring as a symbol of my eternal love. And with the whole of my heart and soul,
and with the whole of my heart and soul,
I shall love you for the rest of my days.
I shall love you for the rest of my days.
You may place the ring on Tori's finger. Now, Tori, before you place the ring on Luke's finger, please repeat after me. I give you this ring as a symbol of my eternal love.
I give you this ring as a symbol of my eternal love.
Stand here. And with the whole of my heart and soul,
And with the whole of my heart and soul,
I shall love you for the rest of my days.
I shall love you for the rest of my days.
You may place the ring on Luke's finger. With the symbolic circle forever encasing our two wildly pulchritudinous people here, family and friends, by the God-given power vested in me by the great Universal Life Church and by the state of Florida and our blessed home of New Jersey, I am so very, very pleased to pronounce, sealed together today, both in law and in love, Tori and Luke as wife and husband. Luke, you may kiss the bride. Ladies and gentlemen, for the first official time, I proudly present to you Mr. and Mrs. Luke and Tori Merritt. God bless.
He's gonna have a lot to say.